Hello everybody, this is Steven here and welcome back to Server Play Season 1. I am just sitting here on the server playing with Omega Man 1300. Why don't you say hello?
Hey, what's up, people? It's Omega Man 1300. I'll probably be starting my own YouTube channel at some point, just so you can have my perspective of how I play, because I'll probably be playing with these guys a lot.
Alrighty, we're just gonna start off today and I'm gonna go around and show you some of the things that we've started to do. So we moved the base, as you can tell. I moved it to a little about 300 blocks negative from where we were.
North.
North? Oh, 300 blocks north. We were right here. So we are right here. And now we are right here. And as you can tell, all these dots right here, all those are from, let's see, this one I died because a zombie got me. This one I died because a creeper blew up. And then this one I died because the door was open and two baby zombies like ran in and like just mauled me. But so we moved, and I don't know what this big structure over here is. It's probably like Omega Man's probably building it.
Yep, that's mine. That's gonna be my base. My base is gonna be a tower. This second story is gonna be storage right here, and then on up, I'm gonna have branches off going in directions and whatnot.
Now, are you going to just make it to where we gotta fly to get through your base?
I was planning on once I hit my top floor, which I'll probably go 5, maybe 6 stories up, and just put a rope ladder at the very top of it.
Okay.
Because the
And
rope
so,
ladder will go from top to bottom, and it's pretty awesome. Oh, did the sprinkler stop working?
yeah, do we need to put more water in it?
Here, I got it. Boop.
Alright. So I'm gonna go harvest these potatoes. We got a little potato farm we
Dang,
found.
it killed our water reserve. Or
Night.
what water reserve we did have. Okay, so it is building, just very slowly. Oh, I have no inventory space.
That's fine. Can that not the thing, not the aqueous accumulator, but can the sprinkler accept from
Tank?
fluid, a fluid duct?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Well, I'll see, cause I'll move the aqueous accumulator down one next to
No, leave it just the way it is.
why?
Because simplicity is
Okay.
best. Just leave it.
All right. It's there are farms, so I'm not gonna say. Um. So yeah, this is basically all we got. I'm just harvesting some potatoes to keep the potatoes growing. Because there's 3 of us and potatoes are life. We bake the potatoes because that's the quickest, easiest form. Got a hoe in there. So, yeah, that's our short little base. We started growing some oak trees over there, and it looks like over here that we've started a cactus farm. And there's a sugarcane farm down there. I'm going to show you this right here. This is a mine. Yesterday, I went to martial arts, and they continued to play, and they made this sick-looking mine. There's a lot of copper on the walls, and there's some rubies I'm going to get once I get my iron smelted. Got some dust. We made a grindstone to go ahead and start the doubling the ores, make everything's a little better, and then Omega Man made this nether portal. Why don't you tell us how you made that?
Well, how I made the nether portal is a very interesting process. Where are you?
I'm by the nether portal.
Alright. Well, I'll give a quick demonstration. Let me grab a bucket of water first.
Well, don't just do like what you're gonna do, like right in front of the nether portal, because we don't want to make any like bigger things. I'm just gonna start mining. You just explain it. I'm just gonna mine while you explain.
Okay, well, basically what I did was I built the frame, like the outside of the frame, one block at a time with like a hollow center. And then I would pour lava where the block of obsidian would go. And then I would pour water on top of it, turning it into obsidian. And I did that around. It's kind of a cheaty way to do it, but when you're trying to get to the nether quickly, it works.
I don't necessarily think it's a cheaty way to do it, because you do use Minecraft resources to achieve what you want to do.
Very true.
So, right now I'm just equipped with my simple mining gear. I always try and get a bucket of water as my first step. That way, no matter where I am, if I fall from a great height and I'm quick enough to do it, I throw that water down right as I land, and it'll save your life, because it doesn't even matter if it's flowing water. If you land in water, it negates the fall damage. And I got basic pickaxes and all that. So what I was thinking to do this episode is to start on some basic Tinker Construct tools to go ahead and get mining done, to be able to mine a little bit faster than just a normal pickaxe. And for that, we're going to need quite a bit of iron. So I'm going to go around and see how much iron. Good, Wesley. I'm just going to call you by your real name. Wesley, that's
No.
Omega Man 1300, has started building a smeltery. Here's some iron. I'm going to go through Omega Man and steal all the iron from everywhere, because we're going to need it. I'm going to need it at least. Because I want to make a tool station to go ahead and be able to get a hammer.
Get some of the upper tier stuff.
Yeah. We've done pretty good mining with stone so far, but I want to get going, you know. So I'm just looking through. We got so far not that much iron. We need a lot more coal. So I'm gonna go into the mine where I saw it, and I'm gonna get some. And just for now, I'm gonna be on the hunt for iron and coal. So I'll be back when I have my necessary materials.
Alright, man. I think I'm gonna log off for today.
Already?
Yeah. I'm a little tired.
I just wanted to come back to let you know that Mega Man's gonna log off. I got a few more materials to collect, basically just the sand. We have the gravel, and what I want to make is a tool forge. But I just wanted to come back real quick to let everybody have a farewell goodbye to Omega Man. So goodbye.
Alright, signing off. Over and out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I'll be back, guys. Alright, I am back. And here is what we're going to make. I want to go ahead and make a tool forge, because I want to go ahead and make me a stone hammer. Now, yes, mining with a pickaxe is fine and all, but a stone hammer will give you a 3x3 area. Yay, mighty smelting. A 3x3 area much faster than just a regular pickaxe. And for now, I'm just going to make it a regular old stone hammer, because I don't have the materials to make Okay, I was worried there because I was supposed to have 4 of those and I only had 3. There we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And that is how you make a tool forge. So that's 33 blocks of iron, 12 12 pieces of smelted grout, and 1 tool station. And a tool station isn't that hard to make. It's pretty simple in the bounds of, I believe it is a empty stencil and crafting station. Right, I was. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go to sleep, and I'm going to show you the first thing I want to make. You can see how we really took advantage of the mod that lets us only half of the players be sleeping for it to skip to morning. You just get through the door there and it'll be great. So what I want to go ahead and do is right here we have a lot of patterns. When we have everything we need, so we'll just go right into here. So what I want to do, actually we don't have the patterns that we need. So I will go ahead and craft those real quick. And they're not hard to make. I'll go ahead and show you how to make them. We're going to need some wood. I'm going to see if we have any else. Oh, we have 1 blank pattern here. Do we have any other wood? No, we have a stick there. We'll put that back. I'll take this bow and take those arrows. I'm going to try and keep a bow and arrow on me just in case I need it, because anything could happen. So I'm going to need this spruce. I don't really like using spruce because it's just not my forte. Alright, so there, 1, 2. I'm going to need more planks. 1, 2, because now I'm out of planks. Shouldn't have made that many. But that's alright. We have this awesome little tiny, somewhat tiny tree farm going on. And for right now, it is supplying the need of our tiny little village per se. So 1, 2, 4 should be good for now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this wood back, keep everything organized. Organization is one thing we tend to lack on because there's just so much that we just don't really care to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look and see what this hammer needs. It needs a large plate, a hammer head, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but that is a tough tool rod. So 2 large plates, a hammer head, and a tough tool rod. And we're going to need to go ahead and make those patterns. So put those in there, and I'm just going to go previous because they're further in the line and it's easier. So here's a hammerhead cost, and one thing you'd want to note is that the material cost is 8. So that means it's going to take 8 of whatever you're using to make it. And I believe when you smelt obsidian in the smeltery, then it makes 2, so you only need, for me, I use 8 obsidian to 8 pieces of obsidian to get 2 large plates, because just like the hammerhead, the large plate pattern, it cost 8. So we're gonna make one of these, and then I know we're gonna need one of these for now, not right now, but we're gonna need them. But we also need this tough rod pattern. And just like the tough binding pattern, this tough rod pattern takes 3. A normal binding pattern takes 1.5 actually. It takes 0.5. So you use a little bit more material, a lot of it, honestly, to make it, but it's I believe it is really worth it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Do 1, 2, 3. Probably can't do it because it's not Ignance. Tough Rod. We're going to need to go get more cobblestone. And it's funny because you think cobblestone, why do you need cobblestone? It's Minecraft. What do you use it for? Well, as you can tell, you use cobblestone a lot. Now, truth be told, once we get further down in the line, we will be doing more with making things look better. So we're going to need 2 large plates. There we go. So we got everything we're going to need. Go over to the pool forge. I shift click a lot of things in, but obviously it doesn't work too well. And right here we have our first hammer. Now if you can tell, you look over here, you can see some facts about it. It has a durability of 589, mining speed of 1.6, and a mining level of iron. Now if we were, and it also has 3 modifiers remaining. The modifiers are things that you can put on the hammer, such as lapis to give it fortune, redstone to give it haste, and a lot of other things. You can add gold and a diamond to make it, to give it one more modifier, and you can add, there's a whole list of modifiers that we'll go into eventually, but I want to go ahead and name it the first hammer. I try and name things, that way we know it's mine. And you hear the little ting 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 of something being created. And if you come into this little tooltip here, it says the hammer is a broad mining tool. It harvests blocks in a wide range and is effective against the undead. I did not know that it had smite as the first thing, but it does show you that the area of effect is a 3x3. And also, if you hover over it, the Whaler tooltip tells you you have stool bound. But what the stone bound does is that it gives you the ability when the more damage that is taken by the hammer, the faster it'll mine. So by mining, you use haste, so the more you mine, the quicker you break your hammer. Now, a regular pickaxe might just break and your hammer is broken. It disappears. But the Tinker Construct thing prevents it from disappearing and makes it to where, see, there you go, 3x3. So I'm just going to mine while I explain. So the Tinker Construct, the reason I want it is because we can go through and mine whatever we want, and obviously we can't do whatever we want. Look at me, I'm a boss. I'm just gonna do a little dance. Gonna mine some, put a torch there. I'm gonna tell you that when I'm going into a mine shaft, I always put torches to the right. That way, if you're lost, if you make catacombs or whatnot, you can look, and if the torch is to your left, then you're on your way home. And it'll come in handy once I really start to mine some more, because we really want diamonds, which I just found. And another thing I'd like to tell you about the hammer is that if you have a torch next to it, or I guess it's whatever's to the right, whatever's to the left, so the torches are technically to the left of the hammer. If you have torches or something next to it, it will place whatever blocks. But you just saw that I totally legitly found these diamonds. I'm just gonna go ahead, and I'm very happy to see that there's 3, because Some people, like, your first diamonds of the game, good, there's 4. This is blue topaz, can't get to it. 4, 5. 5 pieces of diamonds, that's wonderful. Now what I could do is add some good things to this to try and get it to mine better, but to fortune that, I can add it to the hammer, but I can't mine diamond ore with this hammer because it's a hammer. So this episode I'm gonna go ahead and make an iron pickaxe. Actually, it was a tool station right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that. I'm gonna make an iron pickaxe, and I'm gonna show you mining, and I'll show you me mining the diamonds that I just found. That is really what I do, and I always try and combine things when I can. Saves me from crafting another one and whatnot. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Yes, 6 diamonds. That's what's up. We just got 6 diamonds. I'm gonna call Omega Man in here to go ahead and show him. Hey, Omega Man, come here! Omega Man is my brother, by the way, just so you know. That's why I can just call him to come here real quick, because he's literally in the other room. So I paused it real quick to ask him if he really wanted to come here, and he said he'll just see tomorrow when he gets on, or later tonight if he plays again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue playing a little bit, but I'm going to take these diamonds. I'm going to use 3 of them to get obsidian, because I need an iron pickaxe, because I'm going to make an obsidian hammer. Now it looks like the tunnel's dark, and it's going to be a little struggle to get to the house, but I believe this is a great wrapping up point for the episode. Not only have we started making basic Tinker Construct weapons, not any weapons yet, but we will. Not only have we made the tool forge to make the hammer, but we have found 6 diamonds. So with that, I will bid you adieu. This is Steven12320 signing off with my diamonds. See you later. Hello, and I'm back. So this wasn't a really long episode, as I realized, and I figured I'd show you a little bit more of what I'm gonna do. So I went ahead and made a diamond pickaxe before I went through to make the obsidian, and I'm just gonna go mine the obsidian, but I'm not gonna take the obsidian yet. But I am going to, after I harvest all these potatoes. We made a sprinkler system. Well, they did. I didn't. So they made a sprinkler to go ahead and... Oh wow, we got a lot of potatoes. Potatoes are so nice. They're such a good food source. For as quick as they grow. And then you can bake them real quick. It's wonderful. And then you can plant them real quick. It's just nice. Except when they don't like snap back into your inventory. Bam. And bam. Alright, so I got put them all away. Good. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get obsidian to make to start making the hammer. But first, before we do that, we are going to need we're going to need some aluminum brass to make cast. So I was going through the books and I figured I might as well give you a quick tutorial. So this is the first thing. Right here is the way you need to make your smeltery and all that. This is a very basic one. It's only one high. We made one that is too high, so we don't have to put our casting table into the ground or anything like that. But here is aluminum brass, which we're going to need, which is going to be 3 aluminum and 1 copper. So that's what we need to make, what we need to put into the aluminum, into the smeltery to get those materials. So right here we have Ferrosis, which I can't mine with normal pickaxe, but we're gonna go ahead and start mining. So what I want to do is I want to make my hammer gonna be the best hammer it can be. When I start my game, I always try and do as much as I can, as quick as I can, not to OP myself, so to say, but to be able to enjoy the game and to enjoy the mods, because there's a lot of things that regular vanilla Minecraft you can get done very quickly with all the mods that you have, but there's a lot of things in the mods that you can't do, like Thaumcraft and a whole bunch of shindiggity. So what I want to do is go ahead and make my base as quick as I can. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I am going to have an organic base at first, because it will grow with the needs of my things in my space. But after I get this obsidian right here, I'm going to drop off my water bucket, and I'm going to, good, I got it. I'm actually just going to take this.
There is a problem.
I'm going to take this, sorry about that, that was my phone. It has this thing on it. It is a phone that uses a voice recognition software, much like Siri on the iPhone, and if you say words like the correct phrase to open it up, it will just start working. But here we are, we have our seared tank, and we fill it up with lava, and you can see that's liquid lava, and it's amount 850, which it automatically uses some and puts in there. I don't know why, but it does. So with that going, I want to go ahead, I'm going to take a break from that serious hardcore trying to get my awesome hammer, and actually I just thought of a greater need that we do have. This grindstone is wonderful. You know, it can take your materials such as this copper, or this tin right here. You can put it in here and you can grind. But you have to stand here and grind it, and it goes into this little slot, and it just you keep grinding it, you keep grinding it, and eventually it'll turn into tin dust. And it does double it. We put 3 in there and it'll give us 6. And that's really good, because doubling the ores, that's one big thing we do need to do. But there is something else we can do to just make it completely automatic. And for that, we are going to need a lot of copper. So let me go, and I'm going to have to grind up all this copper by hand, obviously. But once I do that, I will be back. I'm also going to smelt it. So once I smelt it and grind it, I will be back to show you what I have in planned. So I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. And as you can tell, it is very close to that wrapping up point. And I'd just like to tell you what my plans are. As you can tell right here with what I have typed in, thermal, it brings up thermal expansion. And I want to go ahead and move on to thermal expansion because that's how we're going to start automating our ore. Now normally this is what we do, and we always try to get a redstone furnace and a pulverizer to get going. And that's why I wanted the copper, because it's what we need. We also need some glass and some gold and some more copper, some more gold. So we need a few materials. And then we also need an aqueous accumulator, which one has already been built. Right here, this is what we need. We got tin. We need a pneumatic servo, which is just some iron and some redstone. It's not, all this stuff isn't too hard, it's just getting the materials together. And the reason I knew we'd need so much energy, not energy, so much copper, is because I needed steam dynamos. And for each steam dynamo, we need 2 copper gears and 3 pieces of iron. And a copper gear is 4 pieces of copper around 1 piece of iron. So that means 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need 33 pieces of iron. 33 pieces of iron, and right here it's all done. We got 14 there and we got 14 there. So we have the amount of iron we need to make the steam dynamos. We can make 1, which will be enough. It'll handle what we need to do so far. And then we also need a piece of silver for the steam dynamos. So there's some things we need to do, some work we need to do, but all in all, we pretty much got our mission. And to come back with next episode, I will have all the materials to go ahead and make the steam dynamo. So with that, this is finally, truthfully, me signing off with my diamonds. Mwahahaha. There we go. The evil laugh at the end. So this is Steven123 signing off, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye!